what's your name?
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. So what's kind of going on today? How you been?
I'm okay. Just having some issues at home.
Really? What kind of issues are you having?
My mother.
Your mother? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does she live close or?
She does. About a mile. About a mile from me.
What's kind of going on?
She's very depressed, which in return comes back to me. She's very stubborn, number one, but she's very, I lost my brother 5 years ago, so her dealing with trying to get medication regulated, and then dealing with her and her depression is really starting to play a huge role on me.
Sure. So it kind of sounds like what you're saying is that she needs some medication. Is that what you were saying? That does she not take her medication? Or?
She does, but they're actually trying to regulate, what
she needs and stuff. Okay, and it's still kind of not working, and that puts a lot of stress on you.
Yes.
And how are you feeling about that?
Some days I'm really good with it, and other days I am not.
Does she kind of put a lot of pressure on you to kind of?
Yes, ma'am. She's to the point where she's not physically abusive, but verbally, everything's my fault type of situation. She'll call me, well, you didn't call me, and I thought you were dead, and that kind of thing.
So it kind of puts the guilt trip on you, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you handle that when she puts that guilt trip on you?
Some days I'm good with it, and then other days it's hard. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's very hard.
Oh, you're human, sure.
It's very, it's a stressful situation, for me, so, and then in return, I have children, so me trying to not take that stress home to my kids, that's a huge ordeal.
Well, and finding a balance, too, to make sure you're doing, and then how are you taking care of yourself? What does that kind of look like?
I'm last.
Yeah.
I'm last.
What do you think you need to do to kind of change that?
Maybe not huge, that's hard, but...
Does she call you a lot?
Yes. Well, it depends. Some days I can tell when she's having, like manic episodes, because sometimes she'll call me and lash out, and then never hear from her for a couple of days. So.
Okay. So it sounds like she kind of cycles in her depression. Okay. Is she bipolar? May I assume that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, she is.
Okay. Has she been actually diagnosed with bipolar?
Yes. And that's one of the reasons they're trying to do different medications.
Okay.
Which, in the meantime, me being the only child left, it's rough.
And there's no other support besides you, huh?
No.
Is there any way?
Not positive support.
Okay.
It's more negative, like, let's go gambling and let's go, spend money that we don't have to spend because she's unemployed.
Sure.
Type of situation.
So not making good decisions, that's, Wow. Gosh. What do you think, and how is your children do they kind of feel that stress from you when you get home?
My older one.
Yeah.
My youngest one, she's just so little she doesn't understand.
And is there a way you can set some boundaries with your mom to say, hey, this is my time with my kids, this is kind of, I need some time for myself. How do you think she would respond?
Honestly, I think it would just depend on the mood.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that in one instance, I think she would understand because she is a good person. But in another instance, I think it would be, you're a terrible daughter. You've done this and you've done that. So I think it would just depend on the day, on the mood.
Okay. All right. Well, goodness, Jessica, it's been nice talking to you. I'm hoping that we can kind of resume this conversation again. I know we're kind of running out of time, but if there's something we could talk more about, I'd really like to continue this conversation.
Sure.
That would be okay.
Thank you.
Okay. It was nice to meet you, Jessica.
You too.
Okay.